This is not financial advice, it's not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you can get the videos as I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see how I'm analyzing the data that they bombard us with every day. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Adam Aaron put out a tweet yesterday that there's no counterfeit shares, there's no fake shares, there's only 516 million shares or something to that nature. The number was a little arbitrary, but what I found concerning about that is, why would he put that tweet out the day before the meeting? Because he didn't want questions about that. He didn't want questions about the vote, so he put that tweet out to kind of like set the tone for the meeting today. I believe he put that tweet out to set the tone for the shareholders meeting today because he don't want to answer those questions. Okay? And I'm wondering if somebody got to him. Okay, he said there's no reliable source. Let me see something. Is 13F and 13G filings by institution a reliable source? Is his own words a reliable source? According to the 13F and 13G filings by these institutions, they own about 40% of the float. And his own words said that we own 90%. So 90 and 40 is 130% of the float. And we're not even taking into account the insiders. Okay? We're not even taking into account the insiders. And the other thing is, there is some rumors and theories and some stuff that I read, but I didn't verify it, that states that the institutions own over 100% of the float all by themselves. Okay? They own over 100% of the float all by themselves. So when he says that there are no reliable sources, it's because he don't want to find any reliable sources. He ignores the reliable sources. Is 13F's a reliable source? Or 13G's a reliable source? Are his own words a reliable source? Okay? Is that a reliable source? I would consider 13F's and 13G's reliable sources because these are actually sent to the government. These are mandatory filings. So if these mandatory filings are not considered a reliable source, what is he thinking when he did that? And then the other thing is, he sent out a tweet, maybe I think September of last year, where he said the float was 513 million. And now, the tweet he sent out yesterday, he said it's 516.8 million. So we're talking a difference of about 3 million shares. Now, we all know that you can't issue new shares unless you're authorized. Okay? You cannot issue new shares unless you're authorized. So, where did these 3 million shares come from? The shareholders didn't vote for the authorization of any new shares. So his own tweets create a contradiction, creates a problem. Because in one tweet, he's saying there's 513 million shares, and then in his other tweet, he's saying there's 560.8 million shares. What is really the exact number of the float? And you have a lot of people on Twitter saying, well, he probably just issued new shares. No, he can't issue new shares. Adam Aaron can't issue new shares. Any new shares that's put into the system, that put into the float, has to be authorized by the shareholders. We have to vote on that. Okay? And when he tried to do it last year, we all voted no. Okay, so no new shares was issued. So he needs to explain to us where these additional 3 million shares came from. Okay, if there's no nonsense going on, no shenanigans going on. He needs to explain to the shareholders where these additional 3 million shares came from. I mean, it's the most outrageous thing in the world that he thinks we don't know how to do simple math. He thinks we fail math when we're in the 3rd and 4th grade. We know how to add. If institutions, based on their reliable 13F and 13G filings, own 40% of the float, how in the world that retail investors, by his own words, owns 90% of the float, and this was months ago. Since then, retail investors have bought more and more and more and more shares of AMC, okay? And if you look at the charts, if you look at the data, the buys outlast the sells by like 4 or 5 to 1. So right now we own probably 2 or 3 times the float. But the basic numbers don't lie. Basic mathematics don't lie. And I do not agree with Adam Aaron's assessment. I wonder what made him put out this tweet the day before the meeting. And I'm wondering if somebody got to him, or maybe he just pissed off that we voted not to give him a raise. Maybe it's personal. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is behind that tweet, but that tweet makes no logical sense to me. That tweet is not supported by the data. That tweet is not supported by the evidence. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe button. Please let me know what you think. Please leave some messages, some comments. Let me know what you think about Aaron Adams' tweet saying that there are no counterfeit or fake shares of AMC and GME. I appreciate y'all on the journey with me. God bless.